Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Contador Publico at your service.
Okay, hello. So for today, we will be discussing basic accounting transactions and how to journalize them. So I have here some sample accounting transactions from our FB friends, and we will explain to you paano po i-entry yung mga ganitong transactions. These are the basics of accounting. Okay. So sample 1. Okay. So our sample number 1. The owner invested 100,000 to the business on January 1, 2020. So first thing, our first step in creating a journal entry, you have to think, ano yung nag-increase or ano yung na-receive mo? What increased? Okay, so in this case, the owner invested 100,000. So unang-una, kapag nakabasa ka ng ganitong transaction, ibig sabihin ang business naka-receive ng cash from the owner. So, ano yung na-receive ni business? Cash. And cash is an asset account. So, since nag-increase ang cash na isang asset account, you will debit cash for 100,000. Okay? So, ano pa yung nakaka-affect? Kasi di ba in accounting, we have double entry bookkeeping. So, kung may debit, dapat may equal amount of credit. In this case, anong nag-increase? Nagkaroon ng capital or nag-increase ang capital ng owner sa business. Okay? And sa capital, ang ginagamit natin in a simple business recording, we use the account owner's capital. O kaya naman, kung nandun yung surname niya, so halimbawa, si Cruz, si Juan Cruz, okay? So, ang ilalagay mo is Cruz, capital. In this case, walang na-mention. So, we'll use the normal account title, owner's capital. So, you credit owner's capital, 100,000. So, ganun po, i-analyze yung mga transaction. Ang owner's capital, di ba, ang in-explain ko na in my previous videos, laging tatandaan ang golden equation ng accounting, assets equals liabilities plus equity. Assets ay nasa left side or nasa debit side. Ang liabilities and equity nasa credit side. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, normal increases sa assets, debit. Normal increases naman sa liabilities and equity ay credit. Always remember those kasi it will help you on creating your accounting entries. Okay? So, let's proceed to sample accounting transaction and entry number. Okay? So, ang ating number 2 example is the owner obtains a loan of 800,000. So, again, you have to analyze. Ano ang nangyari? The owner obtains a loan. Kung nag-loan ka, ibig sabihin, you have loaned from a bank or nangutang ka. Okay? Nangutang ka sa bangko. Typically, ang loans ay long-term liabilities. Okay? Long-term liabilities ito. Again, liability, utang siya. So, kung utang, nag-increase, credit yun, di ba? So, ano yung debit? Ano yung natanggap mo pag nangutang ka? Halimbawa, ikaw nangungutang ka sa isang tao, anong nare-receive mo? Di ba cash? So, yung business, nag-increase ang cash. That's why you debit cash, 800,000. And nag-increase ang utang niya or the loans payable, 800,000. So, when you obtain a loan, the common account title used in a business is loans payable. So, that's for example. Okay. Next example naman tayo. Okay. The business purchases equipment for 200,000 cash. So, in analyzing this, ano ang nangyari? Bumili ka or analyze mo siya, explain mo siya sa sarili mo. So, anong nangyari? Yung business, bumili ng equipment. Okay? Nagbayad siya ng cash. So, ano muna yung na-receive ng asset? Naka-receive siya ng equipment. Okay? So, ang equipment, again, ay asset. So, dahil doon, naka-receive ka ng asset, nag-increase ang equipment mo, okay, magde-debit ka ng equipment, 200,000. Ano naman yung nawala sa'yo? Or what did the business partake? Nagbayad siya ng cash. So, nabawasan ang cash. nag-decrease ang cash. So, decreases in assets ay credit. So, magki-credit ka ng cash, 200,000. Okay, so that's it for sample number 3. Okay, let's proceed in sample number 4. Okay, the business purchases goods worth 500,000 on cash basis. So, meron kasing dalawang types of businesses in basic accounting. Yung dinidiscuss nyo is one is a service entity, yung nagpo-provide ka ng services as your business. And another one naman is trading or merchandising. So, wherein ikaw ay nagbebenta ng goods, nagba-buy and sell ng goods. So, in this case, nag-buy and sell ka. Okay? The business is into merchandising. Kapag merchandising, at nag-purchase ka ng goods, okay, may tinatawag tayong, dun muna tayo sa periodic, I will explain muna yung periodic system. Para sa basic lang muna tayo. Okay? So, when you purchase goods, in a merchandising equity, may tinatawag tayong account called purchases. Okay? Pag nag-purchase ka ng goods, yun yung binebenta mo. So, ang i-debit mo dyan ay purchases. Okay? Now, ano yung credit? Dalawa kasi yan. Either it's on account or you paid in cash. Sinabi dito, on cash basis. So, again, nagbayad ka. Bumili ka, halimbawa, ng kung magbebenta ka ng phones. Bumili ka ng phones worth 500,000. Binayaran mo ng cash. So, nag-decrease ang cash. Again, decrease in asset or decrease in cash, you will credit 500,000. Okay? So, yun yung accounting entry sa ating sample number. Okay, so sample accounting transaction number 5 naman tayo. The business sells goods costing 50,000 for 100,000 on cash basis. So, nakabenta daw ng goods na binili mo, yung bili mo sa kanya ay 50,000, nabenta mo siya for 120,000 cash basis. So, anong nag-increase? Naka-receive ka ng cash, okay? So, again, pag naka-receive ng cash, debit, cash, 120,000. So, ano pa yung nangyari sa company? You sold goods, okay? Sa merchandising entity or industry, kapag nagbenta ka, mag-i-increase yung account called sales. Okay? Ang sales, it increases your net income. Kaya, kung ano ang effect ng net income, ganun din yung normal balance ng sales account. So, nag-increase ang sales, ibig sabihin, magkikredit ka ng sales, 120,000. Okay, so doon naman tayo sa next transaction, number 6. The business pays advance rent amounting to 60,000. So, you have paid or nagbayad ka ng upa for your office o kaya naman for the store. Ang amount is 60,000. Now, this transaction is called a prepayment transaction. At ang prepayments, we have two methods of recording them. One is the asset method or i-record mo muna yung payment or expense mo in an asset account. Okay? And the second one is the expense method or initially ang pag-record mo ng prepayment ay diretso sa expense account. Now, magkakaroon ka na ngayon ng adjusting entry at the end of the year para dun sa adjustment either nung prepayment mo or nung expense account. So, kapag asset method ang gagamitin, mag-i-increase yung prepayment mo. Okay, or advances siya. So, ang account title na ginagamit for rent is prepaid rent. Okay, so since asset siya again, so debit, prepaid rent, 60,000. And then, nagbayad ka. So, nag-decrease yung cash mo. So, you credit cash 60,000. Okay, so, to the next. Okay, so ito naman yung entry kapag expense method. So, paano kapag expense method? So, you will debit rent expense. So, ang ginagamit na account is rent expense. And again, your credit is cash 60,000. Okay, so let's proceed to accounting transaction number 7. The business pays half of the loan in transaction number 2. So in transaction number 2, nangutang tayo or we obtained a loan for 800,000. So, di ba, nag-debit ka ng cash, credit, loans payable, 800,000. Ang sabi dito, you paid half. So, ano ba yung half ng 800,000? Half, kalahati. So, 400,000, kalahati ng 800,000. Pays. So, binayadan mo siya. Again, pag nagbayad ka, ibig sabihin, you paid in cash. So, nabawasan ang cash. Your cash decreased. Ano pa yung nabawasan? You decreased your loan. Kasi, nagbayad ka, so nabawasan yung utang mo, di ba? So, ano yung account title na ginamit natin earlier? Di ba? Loans payable. Kung ang loans payable, ang increases niya ay credit, since this one, nag-decrease ang loans payable mo, again, liability, ang normal balance, credit. So, pag nag-decrease siya, i-debit mo siya. So, debit, loans payable for 400,000. Ano yung credit? Di ba nagbayad ka ng cash? You paid. So, you would credit cash 400,000. So, yan po yung entry kapag nagbabayad ka ng payable. So, kahit business pays payable of ganun. So, laging magbayad ka, nabawasan ang cash mo. So, automatic credit mo nun ay cash. Okay. Proceed naman tayo sa accounting transaction or example number 8. The business pays interest expense of 80,000. So, paano yung ganito? Again, pag makikita nyo yung word na pays, nag-decrease ang cash. So, automatic credit mo yan cash. Ano yung debit mo? Interest expense daw ang binayadan mo. So, ang expense ay nakakabawas or it decreases your net income. At ang net income kasi, pinadagdag yan sa owner's equity. So, ibig sabihin, kung ang owner's equity, nababawasan siya ng interest expense, inverse ang relationship ng equity at ng expense. So, kung inverse ang relationship, yung equity mo, ang normal balance niya, kung nag-increase ay credit, kabaliktaran naman kapag expense. So, ang expense, kapag nag-increase, debit mo ay expense. So, nagkaroon ang business ng or nag-increase ang interest expense ng 80,000. At dahil nga expense siya, any increases ay debit. So, debit, interest expense, 80,000. And, again, nagbayad ka. So, you credit cash, 80,000. Okay? So, ganun yung expenses. You debit the expense kapag nag-increase. Kapag nag-decrease, so ginagamit yun normally kapag adjusting entries. Kapag nag-decrease ang expense, saka mo siya i-credit. Pero normal transaction in a basic accounting problems ay debit, expense, credit, cash, or accounts payable. Kailan magkaka-accounts payable? Pag, halimbawa, you received a bill for utilities. Okay, so explain natin yan on the next transaction. Okay, so sample accounting transaction number 9 and its entries. The business pays utilities expense of 10,000. So, ito na naman. Pays na naman. So, nagbayad ka ulit. Okay, anong nag-increase? Utilities expense. Nagkaroon ka ng gastos or gumastos yung business. So, debit, utilities expense. Okay, credit, cash. Kasi pays. Paano po kung nakalagay sa problem, the business received a bill for water and electricity of 10,000. So, ang mangyayari nun, water and electricity bills are utilities expense din yun. So, you debit utilities expense, tapos, sabi kasi bill. So, kapag bill, ibig sabihin, hindi mo pa siya binayadan, utang mo pa siya. So, pag utang ng business, in a trade business, ang mga utang niya, ang tawag sa account na yun ay accounts payable. So, kung bill ang na-receive mo, hindi mo pa siya binayadan, instead of cash, ang i-credit mo ay accounts payable. So, pero in this transaction kasi, it says the business pays utilities. So, binayadan mo na siya, kaya cash na ang credit na. Okay, so sample accounting transaction number 10. The business pays salaries expense of 32,000. So again, just like number 8 and number 9, nag-increase ang salaries expense. So expense siya, so debit, salaries expense, and pays, so nag-decrease ang cash. So credit cash, 32,000. Okay. Number 11 naman tayo. The owner withdraws 10,000 for personal use. So paano naman kapag ganito yung problem? Wala naman siyang sinabi. Hindi sinabing nag-cash or whatever. So, sa basic accounting kasi, may account title tayo na commonly used also, the owner's drawings or owner's withdrawals. So, pag nag-withdraw siya ng 10,000, ibig sabihin, nag-withdraw siya ng cash from the business. So, nabawasan yung cash niya, nadagdagan yung drawings niya or withdrawal. Itong drawings na to, it is a contra-equity account. So, again, contra-equity, kabaliktaran ng equity. Okay, so, pag ganito yung transaction, we will debit owner's drawings or owner's withdrawals, depende kung ano yung account title used on your books. And you credit cash kasi nabawasan yung cash mo kasi nag-withdraw siya. So, nabawasan yung cash ng business, okay, nadagdagan yung contra-equity account na owner's drawings. Kapag contra-equity, ka-reverse ng equity, so, normal balance niya ay 10,000. Pero, sa balance sheet mo, dun pa rin siya mag-a-appear sa equity portion. And, binabawas siya or nakakontra kasi siya, binabawas sa equity. Okay. Doon naman tayo, ito naman, next, transaction. So, ito yung another sample naman, or most common transactions din sa mga businesses. The business purchased a 1-year insurance amounting to 12,000 on account. So, again, this is a prepayment transaction. Okay? So, may dalawa na naman tayong method. Pag insurance, kasi 1-year insurance siya. So, ibig sabihin, in advance mo na, or bumili ka na ng pang isang taon na siya. Okay? So, pagka ganito yung problem, pag bumili ka ng insurance, pag asset method, ang ginagamit or nag-i-increase sa iyo kasi ay prepaid insurance. Okay? Kapag asset method, again, you will debit prepaid insurance. So, ano naman po yung credit? Nakalagay kasi dyan, on account. So, nag-purchase ka on account. Purchased on account, ibig sabihin, utang mo siya. May credit ka dun sa supplier mo. Nangutang ka. So, utang in a trade, yung mga trade transactions na utang, okay? Trade meaning yung mga good, mga normal payable sa business, hindi yung mga loans ha. So, you use the accounts payable. So, yung mga utang mo, yung mga binibili mo, when you receive a bill or when you purchase an account, basta yun, nadadagdagan ang utang mo or your accounts payable. Again, accounts payable is a liability account. So, any increases sa liability account ay credit. Okay? Now, ano naman expense method? So, paano naman siya pag expense method? So, kung expense method, ang debit mo, yung expense account niya. Okay? So, in this case, ang common account title na ginagamit is insurance expense. Okay? So, madadagdagan sa insurance expense, you will debit 12,000. And, okay, the same. So, on account, again. So, yun na lang muna for now. So, those are some of your basic accounting transactions and their accounting entries. So, paano mo siya i-analyze? Pwedeng mag-iba yung wordings, pwedeng mag-iba yung amounts, but the most important thing is that you have understood the concept na kapag asset, any increases in your asset or assets, okay, you will debit that account. Anything that says pays, ibig sabihin na bawasan ang cash. Ibig sabihin ng on account, either on accounts receivable, kung benta siya, on account ay accounts receivable. Kung on account naman, tapos expense yun, so ibig sabihin nagkautang ka, so that's accounts payable. So the important thing again, always remember, your golden equation, assets equals liabilities plus owner's equity. Kung ano yung nag-increase, okay? Kung increase siya, asset, debit yun. Kung increase ng liability, credit yun. Kung increase ng owner's equity, credit yun. Kung decrease ng asset, so vice versa. Ano naman, vice versa? Sabihin, kapag ang asset nag-decrease, credit. Okay? Kapag ang liabilities at owner's equity nag-decrease, debit. Okay? And revenue follows equity, expenses is inverse or kabaliktaran naman siya ng equity. So, magkapareho ang treatment ng asset and expense. Magkapareho ang normal balances ng liability, owner's equity, and your revenues. Okay, so that's all, folks. Hope that you have learned a lot and I have explained most of your basic accounting problems and transactions.
That's it for today. This is your Contador Publico, your friendly neighborhood CPA at your service. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and push the notification bell to be notified of new videos. God bless and good luck to all!